My sister-in-law thinks I'm ignorant and told me that I'm not in real labor, so I snapped at her in the family group chat. I gave birth to my third baby in November. The women in my husband's family and I have a group chat where we send pictures of our kids, tell funny stories about our day, and in this case, send updates about possible labor. On this particular day in November, at 37 weeks plus 5 days gestation, I reached out to inform you that this just might be the day my newest baby decides to make his grand entrance. I had been having strong contractions since 5:50 that morning. Everyone responded with excitement and praying hands emojis, except my husband's brother's wife. Well, according to the nurses at the hospital, I wasn't dilated enough to be admitted, despite strong and frequent contractions. This was at noon. I updated the chat. Everyone seemed concerned and asked if I still thought it might still be that day. I assured it was most likely going to happen that day, judging from past experiences, but I would go home to labor in comfort. This is where I might be the a-hole. My SEL, who also gave birth to her third baby a couple of months prior, via C-section. I am not judging nor thinking of her as less than, just context is key. Decided to text how glad she was that I wasn't in real labor, and that I should wait to have the baby another couple of weeks. A little more info about my SIL and my relationship. She thinks she's the family's matriarch, even if she won't admit it. She's always shocked at my husband's intelligence because he went to community college instead of a university like she did. I didn't go to college. I saw no point in going into debt. I didn't know what I would go to college for, so I decided to wait. So she often treats me like I am unintelligent. She singled me out a few months prior, questioning my ability to care for my kids by myself while my husband was away for a couple of days. Yes, in the big family group chat. Anyway, she then sent a bunch of screenshots and links to articles about false labor and Braxton Hicks, as if I had never given birth before or experienced pregnancy before. I replied mid-contraction. Not to be bitey, but this ain't my first rodeo, and I know how to Google things as well. And yes, I have been checked, and they will check again before deciding if I should go home or not. Well, I did go home, only to go back to the hospital a couple of hours later and had my baby at 10:15 that night. SIL does not reply to me in texts and has since unfriended me on Facebook. I just want to know it. I was an a-hole for what I said, and in hindsight, perhaps I shouldn't have been texting in the group chat while in labor. Update. We have met up since then. She was a bit standoffish, which I understood. Then she went overly nice after learning that the baby had a true knot in his umbilical cord. We still don't text much, which doesn't bother me. She was becoming rather passive-aggressive with me before I went into labor, so I guess my snappy text unalived whatever relationship we had. We weren't exactly friends beforehand. We recently moved out of state, a few months before I gave birth, and she started cutting us out of family get-togethers, and even created a whole new group chat without my husband and me.